All right, hey everyone. This week's book is Seven Men by Mataxas. Just finished it. I have always studied. This is qualities of what would be considered strong men throughout history. I've always studied modern, what we consider modern figures that have accomplished a significant amount in their lifetimes. But the people in this book are lesser known to me. I had besides George Washington, Jackie Robinson. Are people I'd never heard of. It's really cool. It was actually kind of exciting to read some sacrifices that these men made, back in the 20th century. But it goes through the life of seven men and the great sacrifices. That's kind of how Metaxas considered these seven people to be strong, was because they made great sacrifices. The seven men: George Washington, Eric Liddell, Dietrich Bonhoeffer, William Wilberforce, Pope John Paul II, Chuck Colson, and Jackie Robinson. All seven of these men have given up and surrendered something for others, in the service of others, that were great sacrifices. George Washington could have been the king of the United States, and he chose to leave after 2 terms for the sake of the future of the country and the generations to come. Eric Liddell, a great track star in the 20th century, won the gold medal. Went on to be missionary in China and give his life for a pregnant woman. I mean, things you just don't. I had never heard of some of these people, but what stood out to me was just the fact that it was well put together. I like the idea that there was a short 20-page basically biography of these people's entire lives. It's not a whole book on each person, so I was able to get through and learn a lot about them in a short period of time. I would recommend it. I always rate my books on readability, the way it was written, and if I would reread it. It was an easy read. It was fun. The way Eric wrote the stories was entertaining and intriguing and easy to read. The rereadability, I don't know. I want to go through and watch the movie of Eric Liddell. It's called Chariots of Fire. So I'm probably going to keep this book so I can go back and read that portion. So in that fact, I would reread it. So I would recommend it. I'd say go pick it up. It's kind of fun if you like history. If you want to read about some people that are lesser known to me anyway, go get it. It's a cool one, and it's big. The Christian faith is a big part of these people's lives. Jackie Robinson was a devout Christian. People didn't realize it. Anything else that stood out to me? Chuck Colson. He was offered a plea. To plead guilty for Nixon, and he chose not to, and it sent himself to prison. I mean, it's pretty honorable, pretty cool, different stories, but a lot of cool men. Yeah, people I didn't know. I was kind of excited to get through it, and YouTube's got a lot of great videos on these people. Check them out, and Seven Men by Metaxas.